sound. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo, and what we're going to talk about today is a post that I made on Instagram. I liken the title of this particular video here, Dating Deadlock. Dating Deadlock. Yeah. Dating Deadlock. I made a post on Instagram earlier, and I want to read it and then pretty much expound on it, kind of talk a little bit about what's going on today's day. The post goes as follows. Most men have stopped in their cold approach towards women they're interested in, and for various reasons, being labeled thirsty, weird, and a host of other names. Also, due to the rise of female feminists, women who act like they don't need a man. Also consider the Me Too movement and sexual harassment just for saying good morning. Most men have slowed down in their approach or completely stopped. Social media also play a role in most men no longer shooting their shot. With all the attention, likes, and DMs women get, they've grown cold to genuine men who are interested in them. Women have no choice but to shoot their shot, because most men have tried every natural way to make a woman know he want her. But in women's minds, they have so many men in their ear, they end up choosing trash over gold. Dating deadlock is the time that we're in today. It's a very frustrating time for many because it's designed to keep you from making progress. I made this post because I realized that there's something going on in the world. And a lot of this have to do with social media, how women were brought up to have this mindset of, I could get any man I want, I could do what I want, I'm pretty, I look good. And because of this, she grew very wicked, very vain. And her beauty has become a curse to her. With the rise of social media, it seems as if though the average woman have access to so many men, liking all their pictures, telling them how beautiful they are, in their DMs, Every guy, every day, shooting their shot over and over and over and over. It seems like most men in today's day don't even try to stop a woman on the street anymore. And it has a lot to do with a lot of factors. Now, there are some men that will try to stop a sister in the street, but for the most part, most men just pretty much just go their own way. Most men really don't take the time to cold approach no more. They don't take the time to push up on the spot. They just really don't do that anymore. Because most women have gotten to the point now where if you're the type of guy that pretty much push up on them and you're strong in how you do what you do, they look at you as if though something's wrong with you. They play games. They pretty much reject most of you. And it's very confusing to the male species because when a man see an attractive woman, it is natural for him to approach her. But with the rise of the feminist movement, the Me Too movement, hot girl summer, live your best life now, most women actually dress up for other women. Most of you brothers would think that when this sister dress up, she's dressing up for you. Oh no, she's dressing up to compete with other women. And what are they competing for? Attention. Attention. They're competing with other women for the attention of men. But in the process of gaining this attention, none of these women have secured a husband. In the process of gaining all of this attention, likes, followers, praises, it seems as if though none of the sisters have settled down. They look good on the outside. Many men are praising them. Many men are desiring them. But what end up happening is the man that she's supposed to be with, she can never locate him. Because social media has caused her mind to overlook the man that she know she should be with. Her heart told her, that is the man you're supposed to be with. But because there are so many opportunities, because there are so many men on social media, she feel she have options. And because of this, she avoid the man that she's supposed to be with, to end up in various dating relationships with different men, only to increase her body count, only to end up getting pregnant out of wedlock, only to have multiple men having stories on her. Yeah, that's right, ladies. You see, all the men that you engage with sexually, they all got a story on you. All of these men that are no good that you were intimate with, they all got a file on you. They know what you do in bed. They know your tricks. They know what you like. They have a file on you. And with all of the files all of these men got on you, the man that should have a file on you, you don't have him. Because you spend your day on social media, wasting your life away, playing the game that the system designed to keep the man and woman apart. Dating deadlock. Dating deadlock. That's the name of the game today, ladies and gentlemen. Deadlock. When you think about deadlock, a lot of things come to mind. It's a situation, typically one involving opposing parties, in which no progress can be made. And that pretty much is what's happening. Because in today's day, it's like men want to deal with women. Women want to deal with men. But each party is dealing with the wrong people. The righteous man that you sisters are supposed to be dealing with, you're not with him. The righteous women you good brothers are supposed to be with, you're not with them. Instead, that sister has settled down with a good-for-nothing bum in whom she know is no good. But she's trying to change him, but it never goes her way. Dating deadlock. No progress is being made. No marriage is being born. And if there's children, they're all born out of wedlock, in a dysfunctional household where mom is alone, father is out there pumping and dumping women, and no one has settled down in a quality relationship. Because of this chaos, because of feminism, because of sexual harassment in the workplace, most men have been pretty much cut off from their manhood to the point where being a man towards a woman, approaching a woman and telling her exactly what's on your mind, has now become sexual harassment. And because of this, most men don't want to fall victim to these things. So even in the workplace, when a man sees a particular young lady that he is highly attracted to, he would love to make that woman his wife. But because of sexual harassment, he has to keep his feelings and thoughts to himself. Dating deadlock. It got to the point now also where women also have this mindset where when men are pretty much approaching them, they act as if though he's not important. They act as if though his words have no value. They act as if though he don't even exist. And they play games during their youthful years, the time in which they're supposed to settle down, the time in which they're supposed to build a quality relationship with a man. Most women are just living their best life now. They dress up, they look like $1 million from head to toe. She is fine, she is glorious, she is spectacular, she is a woman. She is beautiful. Oh my goodness, she is amazing. But her beauty is vain because it is only useful for social media. Her beauty is vain. All she do is advertise it, but she don't want no one to pretty much take her up under their wing and wife her up. She loves the attention. She loves the praises. She loves the DM messages of many men. She loves when men are in her inbox. She loves when men are telling her all his feelings and thoughts, and it makes her feel good. She gained the benefits of a relationship without the relationship. Because with all the men that is in her DMs, with all the men that are after her, she got the attention. And because of that, it makes her feel as if though she don't need a man. It makes her feel as if though she don't need anything. That's a problem. A very serious problem. But people act like they don't see what's going on. People really act like they don't understand. People don't realize this is all dating deadlock. You know, there was a time when a man would chase a woman down the street. There was a time when brothers would see a sister and he couldn't help himself. He had to chase her down. He had to get her number. He had to say hi. He had to do something. He wouldn't be able to look himself in the mirror. You remember those days when a brother would try to holler at a sister and he wouldn't let up. Today, those days are over. You see, ladies, you're paying a price, a heavy price. Because a lot of you ladies, you're sitting around and you're kind of just sitting there waiting, wondering, well, why this guy don't try to push up on me? Why this guy don't tell me I'm cute? And why this guy ain't trying to shoot his shot? I notice he's checking me out. I think I have a hunch that he liked me. I feel in my spirit that somehow he want to talk to me, but it's like he's not. What's going on? Well, what's happening then is pretty much dating deadlock. You see, you want something and he wants something, but society have turned you both into unnatural beings to the point where a man can pretty much make it very clear that he like you, he's interested in you, and so forth. But society have made you believe that that's not normal, that he's weird, he's thirsty, he's crazy, he's doing too much. So now what we have is men are doing everything within their natural ability to attract the opposite sex. And it's not working because feminism have taught women that they don't need a man. It have taught them that when a man tell them they're beautiful, sexy, attractive, that's sexual harassment. That's wrong. That he need to have respect for a lady. See, all the things that's supposed to be normal is now considered harassment. So because men are concerned, they don't want to lose their job, they don't want to be labeled a man who harassed women, they just tell themselves, you know what, I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna tell her anything, I'm not gonna give her no compliments, I'm not gonna push up. The most he would do is say, hello, how you doing? Kinda, touch the surface a little bit here and there. But with the way society is, most men literally just assume women have a man already. Now, why is this? Well, it goes back to social media. With the rise of social media and the amount of men that are pretty much approaching women in social spaces, it's almost like, why am I wasting my time when I'm pretty sure this woman get told 1,000 times that she look good? Why? Why would I waste my time? What does it matter if I tell a sister how beautiful she is when everybody's telling her the same thing? Do you get my point? It has no value anymore. Complimenting a woman in today's social media age have no value because women don't really value your compliments. Some do if it's coming from the right guy, but for the most part, you telling a woman she's beautiful, that does nothing for her, brothers. She's on social media. She have 1,000 photos. She knows she's cute. She knows she have a nice smile. She knows she got a nice body. All of these things are very clear, bro. You complimenting her all day does nothing because 1,000 other guys are saying the same thing. Do you understand me? 1,000 other guys are doing the same thing. So your words really hold no weight in today's market. This is why you have so many different types of changes within the dating world where men are now trying to claim to be high value men. Why? Because they figure if I can claim high value, it's going to make women gravitate towards me, and I would at least be able to have sex with women by leading with my wallet. Because most of these men do not approach women. Because society won't allow relationships to even be built that way. Because most women, when they see you coming through, the first thing they think is you just looking for some vagina. And when you approach them, their mind is already set. You're just another guy looking for a one-night stand. You're just another guy looking for some tail. You're just another guy trying to get it in, not trying to get to know her. This is what you're trying to do. Do you understand? You must realize what's happening in society, because it's really serious. Because it's stopping the progress of men and women from really connecting with one another. Most men have literally stopped approaching women. Literally. They have literally just said, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm not going to waste my time. Because it's either the woman is playing games, she's not trying to look for a relationship. It's like, what really is going on with today's modern woman? What is really happening with her? What is really going on in her mind? No one knows. It's a mystery. It's a mystery that we must understand, because relationships is really going nowhere in today's day. We just have a bunch of women that are growing old and a bunch of men that want women, and none of them are happy. None. Do you understand? Most men are just not approaching. No more cold approach. No more pushing up strong. Because if you do that, you're thirsty. Notice this. You are thirsty for being attracted to a woman. You know, when I think of the word thirsty, I liken it to a man that tried to holler at a woman, and she made it clear that she's not interested, but he's still trying to push up. That would be considered thirsty. But if you are a fine sister from head to toe and you look good, and a brother is in your DMs or trying to push up to you on the street, and he's talking to you and sweet talking to you and just being real and 100 with you, and you look at him and say, oh, you're just thirsty, you're just doing too much. That's not normal for a woman to say. Because it's almost as if though you're telling him he's wrong for being attracted to a woman. It's like you're telling him that as a man, it's bad for him to think you're sexy. I've heard women say, that's not right. You should have a little more respect for women. I'm like, what? So hold up. Me being attracted to you is now considered wrong? So how else are you going to attract a man? How will you ever become a wife if you feel that if a man find you attractive, or if he's lusting after your beauty, if he's lusting after your breasts, if he's lusting after your behind, and he find you very irresistible, how will you ever become a wife if you think that's wrong? A man is supposed to lust after you. A man is supposed to drool over your beauty. He's supposed to desire you. Just like you're supposed to crave and desire a man of your liking. You see? But no, these men get called thirsty, weirdos, and a host of other names. And pretty much due to this, and the rise of feminist women and the Me Too movement, men just literally told themselves, you know what? I don't want to be a part of that group that harass women, that get labeled this and that. I don't want to get canceled. I don't want no woman coming out of the woodwork saying I tried to, do some unthinkable acts to her or whatever the case is. I don't want to be accused of any sort of crime. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stay to myself. I'm not going to say a word. I'll say hello to a woman. I'll say what's up if I like her and, just kind of keep it moving at that. But for the most part, most men today, they literally are just focusing on their careers, focusing on their money. And it's bad because most of those brothers are the good brothers. Whereas the whoremonger male, he is out there just trying to get some tail from you sisters. And guess what? You're giving him that tail. And then we have the single mother birth. The birth of the single mothers. Women that were used by men they had no business dealing with. Because they never waited for the righteous man, they settled for the loser. And because of this, they destroy their lives. And with the rise of social media, women post their entire life on the gram. They post it on Snapchat. They're all over Facebook. Their body is everywhere. Every man have a front row seat to their body. So, how could a man compete with other men when they're all saying the same thing? How could a man shoot his shot when 1,000 other guys already done did? How could a man deal with a woman that's in another state if he don't live in that city? Do you see my point? So with the rise of social media, it has its ups and downs. Whereas most women at one point would be subject to the men within her community. But with social media, she could be introduced to men all over the globe. But this has not worked in her favor. Instead, it has worked in her defeat. Not only her defeat, but it worked in the defeat of us brothers as well. This is bad. It's bad because all of the righteous men that should have these women as wives, these men are wandering the earth in search of a woman who don't want to be a wife. In most of the women of today's hearts, they want and claim they want to be a wife. But in truth, when they see the man that they truly would like to be with, they never open their mouths. Oh no, they have been trained to keep their mouth closed. Don't tell him that you like him. They're waiting for the guy to say something, but the guy is not going to say nothing because society placed him in handcuffs. There are women that will block a man for telling her she's beautiful. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Why do women post pictures of themselves looking beautiful, and then when a man approaches them, they don't want that? This is why the Bible says that beauty is vain, because women are not using their beauty to secure a husband, they're using their beauty for likes and praises. And then they get caught up with the high-value man who is really a wolf in sheep's clothing, who is just looking for sex. And now, she takes off her clothes, thinking that this quality so-called man, allegedly, is gonna wife her up. But he never do. Instead, he use her body, use her for sex, and then he dispose her for the next man to pick up. Dating deadlock. Women have no choice today but to shoot their own shot when it comes to a man. Because most men in today's day are really not going to approach you women. They're not. Some may try to let you know that they're interested with little subliminal messages, little subliminal things they'll do that should make you know that he's interested in you, but he's not going to cold approach you. Because most men pretty much have been rejected so many times that they have become immune to the rejection. Because they're trying everything to be that right guy. But the woman do not want the right guy. She want the wrong guy. The only time modern women want the right guy is after she had 3 to 4 or 5 kids, right? High body count, have been abused by men, beat by men, used sexually, and now she's pushing 35 to 45. Now she want Mr. Goodbar. Now she want that guy that believe in the Bible. Now she want that guy that follow the Most High. Now she want to wear the dashiki. Now she want to wear the head wraps. Now she want to burn incense and candles. Now she want to become spiritual. Now she want to make herself a gift. Now she want to be a spiritual virgin. It's too late. It is too late. Do you understand me? It's too late. In the minds of women, they have so many men in their ear. They end up choosing trash over gold. Dating deadlock, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about today. How do we overcome dating deadlock? We have to break free from the chains that make us war against one another. The chains that make us feel restricted. The chains that says if a man tries to approach you, you gotta look down on him as a weirdo, as a thirsty piece of trash. See, ladies, if there is a particular man you like, you need to open your mouth. Because in today's culture, I am here to tell you, most men are literally not going to approach you. You could be as beautiful, fine. He'll say, man, she's beautiful. But I would be wasting my time. Because deep down inside, she don't want a relationship. She don't want a marriage. She just want the attention. And most guys are fed up with giving women attention only to be rejected. This is a very serious topic because giving a woman attention in terms of telling her sweet things and beautiful things about herself, or coming on to her and letting her know that you find her attractive and want to be with her, it's amusing to most women today. They get amused by men doing that. And then when they reject you, they take great pleasure. So because of this, the times have changed. Now women are gonna have to shoot their shot for the man they like. And the scripture is now fulfilled that 7 women will pretty much try to cleave to one man, letting him know, let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Dating deadlock. Dating deadlock. So good luck, ladies. Good luck as you all compete for that one man, for you will share that man. And it is that day and time in which the scriptures are being fulfilled. For 7 women will pretty much join together with one man, and they will serve him. And they won't be competing or arguing because they will realize that they need this man. So ladies, the choice is yours. You choose the righteous man, you will have a blessed life. You will be at peace and you will have joy. Choose the wicked. Your body count increase. Babies will be born out of wedlock. You will grow old and lose your beauty. And then, when you're all alone, you will look upon the man that you truly always wanted. And he will not have no interest in you. Dating Deadlock. Produced by feminism, the Me Too movement, harassment, placing men in a position of women and placing women in the position of men, gender roles, different sexual orientations, confusion in the household, have totally destroyed the union of marriage. The union of a man and a woman getting together to the point that now dating means to hook up to have sex. And this is why most women reject you, brothers, when you try to push up on them, because the first thing they think in is that you just want to have sex. And they're tired of having sex with every damn guy. They actually want a man that's want to get to know them. But what's sad is most of you brothers that really want to get to know the woman, when you try to pretty much push up and shoot your shot, she don't see it as you're trying to get to know her. So she rejects you. And then when she rejects you, you in turn say, you know what? If the righteous woman is not interested in the righteous man, then I guess I have to go after the wicked woman. Wow. Look how everything is backwards. The righteous man is now chasing the thought and the hoe. And the righteous woman is chasing the wicked man. Damn. She's bringing forth the children of Satan, and the man is frustrated with women that never, ever humble themselves to serve him. Dating Deadlock. Subscribe to the channel, rate the video, share the content. It's Black Male Advice TV. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Catch you in the next video. We are out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.